After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down now, it's Elliott. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Prescott throwing complete to Cobb and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Here we go, Here we go, 46. Under. Check. Hey, 4-1 Mike. I got you. 41, 26.
And again, it's Prescott. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Giants on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, exit.
Back to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Giants on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Here go 46. Then we're going to 53. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 26.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Prescott. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the...
And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. Randy Gregory showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2nd and 14. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Austin. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions, and you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year, but he's really on the uptick. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott finding Witten.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, kill. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Prescott to throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. The 30. Past the 20. 10. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Back to throw. Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But it'll be 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. He got 29 yards that time. Prescott now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. High throw, but the catch is made. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS.
A first down carry for Barkley. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, 2nd most in the league behind Deshaun Watson and the Texans. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. To try again after the sack. Prescott, he's going to walk. They've got his man complete. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, 82 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I got it. Topper! Topper!
2nd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jones, operating from the gun, escaping the pressure right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. The toss out to Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready? 50's the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Banjo.
They will run with Grant. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right here, right here. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check, check, check. Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill. 47, 26.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Check, check, check.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Always a lot of great storylines when the Giants and Cowboys get together. And, of course, one everybody was buzzing about, the great young running back Zeke and Saquon, who finished 1-2 in the NFL in rushing last year. And down on the field before the game, you see those guys talking. You realize how big they are. Zeke at 228 pounds, Saquon 233 pounds. A bright future in the backfield for both of these franchises. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dexter Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. Wide open, Amari Cooper. 20, 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Christian Covington able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Jones. Wide open receiver, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time it's 3rd and 3. And Ingram hauls it in. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked him through just like it was an easy chip shot.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Thinking back to 2015, didn't we see Green Bay pull that off?
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Rosas True Blue on the